What's crappin' in fun seekers? Welcome to Western Kentucky, somewhere near Paducah. I picked up a 1957 Pontiac Star Chief Catalina, which means hardtop with no posts in the doors. It didn't have any bumpers, okay? So I found some bumpers, but they just so happened to be attached to an entire car. Well, let's just put it to you this way. This is most certainly a parts car, because these parts for these cars are really difficult to find. And the only way I could get what I needed was to buy this entire car. And I just stopped. I think I'm on Interstate 24, I think. Well, I don't even know. I'm in the middle of nowhere. And I need to check these straps out. Make sure this thing ain't gonna fall off the trailer before I get back to my dad's in Georgia. And then on down to Sarasota-ish, Florida, 800 miles. But I figured I'd just walk you around this thing and show you why car guys can be a little crazy sometimes. Come on. There we go. Come on, baby. I got my trusty Durango in tow here with the trailer. Got my illustrious wife, Mrs. GBG, inside and the air conditioning. This is what I needed right here. These bumpers are virtually impossible to find anywhere. Let's see. Oh, that's still doing pretty good. Yeah. That ought to make it to Chattanooga or so. But this one still has all the emblems. Got the little spears up there. Now I actually want this patinaed look on all this stuff. And there's a little bit of rust on these bumpers, but I'm gonna clean them up, and I'm perfectly okay with that right there. I don't have this piece. I thought this car did. It might be inside. I got one of these, I think. That's probably not gonna make it home. Got a nice set of rimses out of the deal. Those are 5-on-5, I believe, so they'll fit a number of GM cars. This is a Chieftain model, so I don't have the right emblems, but I think I have those. None of the doors will really stay shut. They just they're kind of in the wind, literally. I'm gonna tie this one up tighter. I flattened the two front tires to prevent any kind of possibility of rolling backwards on me. I understand the back bumpers on wagons are cut differently than the sedans, but I don't really care, because some back bumper is better than zero back bumper, and I'm not so sure anybody would even know the difference. But this is what I like about these. This has the exhaust caps on here. If you look inside there, that's the exhaust pipe. So I'm gonna try to salvage all that exhaust stuff with the patina intact and put it on my sedan. A nice Pontiac emblem on the back. This car is just completely shot. There's no saving anything on the body of this car. The windows are about to fall out. Yeah, that'll be okay. By the way, I'm a professional strapper here. So let me check this other. Oh, there's a Safari emblem. I didn't know if it had that on the other side. I don't think it does. We got an old, it says 1973. So that was probably the last time this car was on the road. It says SAF. We can just take a paint marker and fill that in for somebody, probably. It's pretty rough. Shame, too. I had to let my wife hit the head after I tightened up all my straps. While I was tightening straps, of course, she's sending pictures back to Florida. Oh, yes, sir.
What model is it?
That's a 1957 Pontiac Chieftain Safari.
I had never seen one.
Well, you've seen one now.
Where'd you get it from?
I got it from up the road in Paducah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where you from?
Sarasota, Florida.
Oh, wow.
You gonna restore it?
I hope so.
It's a parts car for a car I have in Florida.
Oh, you got another one?
I've got a gray and pink one down in Florida. Grease belly, like grease, like
yeah.
greasy hands. Belly, like fat belly.
Yeah.
Garage, like working on cars.
Huh.
It's when I was a kid, I'd work on cars and I'd get grease all over my belly.
Yeah.
So she's like, Jason, you got grease on your belly, you know. That's actually a shame that car is so rotted out. It's not savable.
I
Yeah.
seen the back of it back there. With the hat.
It's gone underneath. It must have been from Indiana or North Kentucky or something. So, well, this is North Kentucky, isn't it? Yeah. I've never been to Kentucky before. I heard you guys got good fried chicken.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll have to check it out.
All right, guys. Have a good night, man.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Be safe. Yeah. So as I was saying, my wife went ahead and sent pictures down to Florida, and all the responses and the text messages are like, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, has your husband lost his mind? And she said, well, yeah, but I know in the back of her mind she's thinking, I don't know why you had to drive 800 miles to pick this piece of junk up. You know, you can't find something like that down in Florida. And the answer is clearly no, or else I wouldn't do this. But I did hurt myself loading the car, so Goody's headache powder to the rescue. Right, Tootsie Pie? You want to be on camera?
What? What, honey?
I just did a little imitation of you.
Oh.
I don't know why you had to drive 800 miles to pick up.
Shut up. They're intense when you drink them with soda. Oh.
Yeah. All right. Southbound we go.
All right, here comes the new Jewel. That's my boy. I taught him how to drive. Well, I didn't teach him how to back. Maybe I did or didn't. I don't know. That thing looks like a hearse, man. It's got curtains hanging up in it. Hey, I think something fell off.
Yeah, about half the car fell off.
Wardrobe change, hang on. Damn, them bumpers are really nice.
For what they are, you see how the exhaust goes through them?
I do. Those little spots right there can be plated, and then it can be re-chromed.
Or it could go right on the other car.
Or it could go right on the other car.
Which
Yeah.
is what's going to happen.
Got vent windows in it.
Yeah.
Got smoker's windows in it back there. Huh.
This is a car that's got lots of really good parts on it, but the car is not worth a crap. I mean, look at the luggage rack.
I'm doing
So-
this for YouTube fodder.
Oh, but you're holding your camera wrong. You got to do landscape.
Oh.
There you go. Problem with this thing is the bumpers were impossible to find. So to get bumpers, I had to buy a whole car.
Yeah.
You know, so there you go. But I got some good stuff to go with it. These caps right here that go on these bumpers, if you can find these, are like $600 a set, probably.
It's got $300 worth of wheels on it.
That's what I thought. See, I know I'm your son because when I looked at it, I thought, man, this car is crap. But look at those rims.
Yeah.
Man, those are nice.
Rimses, yeah.
I'll take it. This one's strapped. I don't even really know what's in this car. There's the brake drums, by the way.
Yeah.
That's no good. I don't know what that is. What do you think that might be?
Looks like an old tin can from somewhere.
See the whole B pillar is just.
Oh, yeah.
Check that out, though. I mean, there's some doodads in there, you know, that somebody might need.
Yabba dabba doo. You know, there's a place you can get those steering wheels dipped.
Yeah.
We used to do that to Volkswagens all the time.
Did you?
All the time, yeah. And it wasn't very expensive. Holy smokes, what kind of seat converter is it? Is
I
it
don't
lay
know.
flat?
It might be power.
Huh.
These things were available with like a 6-way or 8-way power adjustable seat.
Yeah.
That one might be power. I think it is.
Huh. Sounds a cluster. Got a clock in.
Does that look like a factory clock? Or can you see that good?
I can't tell from here. Let's see. Huh? Fits the hole. Huh?
See the hole.
Yeah.
It's got an original clock and an original radio. Chieftain.
I was just making sure it's all there, yeah?
Yeah. These spears.
Ain't no gas in it. Ain't no gas. Ain't no gas in it.
God. Might have to edit some more out. I wonder if I can get up there.
Had you tetanus shot?
Yeah.
Let me get up there. You hold the camera.
Can you get up there?
You hold the camera. Better at it than you. I can try.
Dad hasn't been riding in a Dodge Durango for 3 days, so he's gonna try to open the hood.
Latch over here.
Yeah. That's a 347 one-year-only Pontiac engine.
With power steering.
It's got power steering. That means it's probably got power brakes as well.
That's a heater, isn't it?
That's a heater box. That looks like a vacuum canister. Maybe it had... Yeah, it looks like some kind of a vacuum. Oh, maybe the wipers. Yeah, it's got vacuum wipers. That's the only thing I could think of, unless maybe it had vacuum power brakes, but I thought they had hydro. This one might actually be shot.
Man, I've seen them worse than this on YouTube.
I know. Well, I mean, there's always a chance.
And they sit there and go. Well, there she is. What'd you say? What's the description?
What did I say it was?
I'll ask you. 57 Pontiac?
57 Pontiac Chieftain Safari wagon.
Fingers?
Yep, we're here. Hey, great latch, cool. Oh, I dumped my Coke.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Stupid kind of man, dude.
Uh-oh.
That was a nice fresh Coke, too. There he is. Where in the world did you get those sunglasses?
From Elvis.
Elvis. All right, give us a rundown on what's happening with your Volkswagen situation here, Dad.
That one just got out of the shop
Yeah, and why?
because it had to have some engine work done to it.
Yeah.
And I still got a little trouble with my teeth, so bear with me here a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's out of the
It's a
shop.
lifelong problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what was done to it at the shop?
They pulled the engine, just freshened it up a little bit, you know?
Uh-huh. So is it drivable? Is it running?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember what we named it?
Ruby?
No.
Give up.
The Regal Beagle.
that's it.
Regal Beetle.
A
remember?
Regal Beetle. That's
Yes.
it. Yeah, Regal Beetle. I got it.
See, you got some tattoos too, Dad. That's cool.
Yeah, I had a little work done.
Yeah, cool.
That's it? That's all you're going to say about my tattoos?
Well, they're tattoos, yeah.
That's a skull.
What we're going to do now is my wife, Mrs. GBG, has never been in this Impy Speedster? Sportster.
Sportster.
It's a Sportster, that's right.
Impy Sportster.
Impy Sportster. She's never been in it, so she's going to
Hey, the bathroom's in here. Mm-hmm.
put this back together, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pop this on there.
All right.
Like that.
Yep.
And
You should
that.
always cover up your positive on a Volkswagen.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we
Don't
were a
want no
kid,
fireworks.
well, when I was about 12, we were learning how to drive in a Volkswagen, and I was a tubby little kid too, and Dad decided it'd be a great idea for me to sit in the passenger or the rear seat directly above the battery. And I compressed the springs against the battery. Remember that, Dad?
Yeah,
Caught the back seat on fire? Yeah.
I do.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was.
We also got pulled over that day by cops.
Yes, we did.
Now, back in the 80s, though, you could go and drive cars and teach kids how to drive and nobody cared, so it worked. You know?
Yep, it did. I'm ready.
We're going to go for a little test ride down to our favorite place, a little park around the corner.
So this is a microphone.
That's a microphone. Yes. Yeah, it's a microphone.
You're not going to all be down here somewhere. But,
Well,
okay.
I just put it up there because it's
It
convenient.
looks like a light, you know?
Well,
Put it on your shirt.
if you want it to be a light, Dad, then it's a light.
Yeah, you're the director, I'm the actor.
I'm also the producer and the editor.
Yep.
And there goes Mrs. GBG. Well, we're going to get the trailer hooked up and get this car strapped down so we can head back to Florida tomorrow. So, Thanks for taking her for a spin, Dad. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
man.
Glad to do it.
Plus, I'm sure that Spiffy needed a little exercise anyway.
You need to get out every now and then. Yep.
Did you like it, Tootsie Pie?
Yeah.
Is she flipping me off? Did you just flip me off?
You flip him off?
Oh,
No.
I thought she flipped me off.
No. You're number one.
Did you like it, Tootsie Pie?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we're all good here then. Okay. Greetings from Ocala, Florida. When I left Georgia this morning, it was 58 degrees. Now it's 97 degrees. I want to say two things. One, the Durango RT with the factory tow package is a really good tow vehicle. Much better than I expected. And number two, this has been quite the adventure, and I'll tell you why. Okay, because this car was falling apart as it was when I got it, I've had to stop several times in this 800-mile quest, including at my dad's house. We added some Dollar General bungee cords to the door straps to help hold them shut. I've been flattening tires to reduce shifting around on the trailer, and for some strange reason, when I got into Florida, all my straps have been breaking repeatedly. So now I'm down to the bare minimum of straps because, you know, you should never go and buy a bunch of brand new straps when you're going to haul something like this 800 miles. The car trailer is holding together pretty good, so that's kind of a good thing. And all the lights have been working great the whole time, as far as I know. And my dad gave me a Dos Equis box to protect that window from the strap. I got about an hour and a half left. I've decided when I get this car home, since the engine compartment is mostly complete, I think we're going to see if we can get this thing to start, you know? What the heck, right? Amazingly, I've never had to strap the hood, so all I see is this in the rear view, but it ain't going nowhere. And that's good because I have no more straps. I already told my wife if this thing falls off the trailer, it's just going to stay there, and we're gone. And so with that, the 1957 Pontiac Chieftain Safari wagon is now safely at my house in Florida, sitting next to the home wrecker. There's a lot of really unusual kind of doodads and parts for these cars that I'm going to be stripping off of this car. I'm going to sell the parts on eBay and in the Facebook group for 57 Pontiac. So if you see anything you're interested in any part of this video, you can look for them there. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this car running to see what we got with the engine in this thing and, you know, assess the situation there. Give me a thumbs up if you feel so inclined, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.
Thanks for watching there, fun seekers. Thanks for tuning in, fun seekers. Thanks for watching there, fun seekers. Be sure and tune in again.